Hi everybody, welcome to the Speed Sport News Center. I'm Ralph Sheheen. Last week, Derek Pronyne introduced us to Ric Mariscal, one of the curators of the Pronyne Motorsports Museum in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. This week is the second part of our two-part feature on this Northeastern Motorsports Museum.
This is one of the most famous Pro 4 modifieds in the collection here. This was run by Ray Grennan. He used this car in many events throughout the Northeast as well as Long Island. And this car here won championships at the Islip Speedway. And the Pro 4 series was very popular. It's like a stepping stone to the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour. This is when a driver or a car owner used their own imagination to build a race car. They went to the junkyard and they bought a chassis from, say, a 57 Chevy, and they bought a radiator out of a truck and a transmission out of another car, or a Buick engine and a Chevrolet body. It was one man's idea of what would work and what would be better than his competitors. Today, this is what you do. You take out your checkbook and you go to your local supplier. Give me one of those, give me one of these, and you write a check.
These were the lights that they used in Plainville Stadium?
Yeah. There's more upstairs, come on, let's check it out.
And what is this?
Riverside Park. It's all clippings and photos in here, all from Riverside Park, back in the 70s. In here, we've got a collection of National Speed Sport news. January 2nd, 1952. Fans bring to us that they had so much, they may have had a whole room full of Dale Earnhardt or Richard Petty items, and then they were like, I only need my favorites, and they kept their favorites and they gave this to us. And if you don't have it in your collection, maybe we have it here, and these are for sale.
My nephew would go nuts over this stuff.
You know, when we first started showing these cars, people would come up to us and say, oh, my father or my grandfather used to race those cars, and nobody in our family was interested. A lot of things got thrown away. And that kind of bothered us, because we knew if we had a place where things could go, then we could save this racing history, and that's exactly what's happened here. People don't throw them away anymore, they throw them our way, and it skips a generation. Now the grandkids are asking questions, and they come here, and we can let them hold a trophy or give them a photograph, and it works.
Boy, Ralph, we really had a wonderful time this afternoon here at the Pronyne Motorsports Museum. And like a lot of the museums that we visited in the past, you can't see this place in an entire day. I mean, look at some of the stuff that's around here. You could spend weeks literally here going through all of the pictures and the memorabilia and looking at the race cars that are here as well. So if you want, check them out on Facebook. It's the Pronyne Motorsports Museum located in Pawtucket, Rhode Island. We want to thank Ric Mariscal, the curator here, and the entire staff at the museum for showing us around today.
Thanks, Derek. Man, that place looks really cool and a great place to visit. Check them out at PronyneMotorsportsMuseum.com. Also, be sure to check out Suzuki Presents SPEED SPORT on MAVTV. This week, we'll showcase a crown jewel of super modified racing, the 60th annual Budweiser International Classic from the famed Steel Palace, the Oswego Speedway in Oswego, New York.
And this is one of 3 big super modified races you want to win in your career if you are a super modified driver. It's the Oswego Classic, the Sandusky High Miler, and the Star Classic. And the Star Classic is a wild event, 200 laps on a quarter-mile track for these race cars.
Oh, watching this battle with the leaders, Schulich and Sitterly.
In some heavy traffic right now, trying to get around Bob Bond.
Michael Barnes coming through there with them as well. He runs in 3rd.
Suzuki Presents Speed Sport airs this Thursday at 7 p.m. and 10 p.m. Eastern on MAVTV. That'll about do it from the Speed Sport News Center. I'm Ralph Sheheen. We'll see you next time.
Race fans, if you haven't signed up for the free daily presented by General Tire, then you're missing your chance to become a racing expert. Emailed to you each morning, this free source of motorsports news is a must for anyone who loves racing. From short tracks, pavement and dirt, to NASCAR and Formula One, and just about everything in between, the Daily has you covered. Conveniently sent directly to your inbox. Sign up free today at speedsport.com.